Christmas season and quite like bringing home a fresh cut Christmas tree. NBC6's Joel Rogers joining us live from a local stand in Shreveport with more. Good morning, Joel.
Hey, Lauren, good morning. Yeah, Christmas is right around the corner, and this morning here at Ravens Cliff Farms, we're talking about some Christmas trees. We're talking about Christmas tree safety. We're talking about what you need to do to make sure you get that perfect Christmas tree this year. We'll go ahead and bring in Heath Hall here at Ravens Cliff Farms. Heath, good morning again to you.
Good morning again.
And we're talking about getting that perfect tree. What are a few tips you can provide for people looking to get a tree this year?
Well, one, be sure that you can accommodate the tree. Know your ceiling height, know the size of your living area where you're going to put the tree, and just make sure you get one the right size so you're not doing any additional work, when it comes time to put it up.
And when it comes to watering a tree, what are the proper techniques for watering?
Best rule of thumb, of course, is to keep the tree full, especially for the first week. There are some products out there that help with the watering so you don't have to get down so low to water the tree. Little funnel systems to where you can water from the midsection of the tree. Otherwise, just get down underneath the tree and put your water in it. Check it daily for the first week and make sure that it's staying full and that the tree is taking water.
Now, there's the debate out there. It goes on every year, real versus fake. Real versus fake.
Yes, sir. Of course, we're going to push real trees. It is truly the green way to go. Artificial trees are PVC. They're not biodegradable. 85% of them are imported, of course, which is not really creating jobs here. And a Fraser fir in its lifespan absorbs about 1 ton of CO2 alone. So, if you want to go green with a tree, go green with a real tree.
That's some good facts. Yeah, grown in America, made in America.
That's right.
Thank you very much. There's some really good tips, and we'll have a lot more coming up all during the show. Lauren, go ahead and send things back to you. Have you picked out your tree yet?
I have not picked out a tree yet, but these are some great tips, and I'm sure we'll get more.
I got you one right here, then. I got you one right here, Lauren.
That's like a really tall
one.
Got
your name on it.
Joel, thank you so much. All right, it's time now for Connecting You. Why like bringing home a fresh cut Christmas tree. NBC6's Joel Rogers joins us live from a Christmas tree stand in Shreveport with a look at this year's selection. Good morning, Joel.
Hey, Lauren, good morning. We're not just rocking around the Christmas tree. We're rocking around the Christmas trees. Starting off this Monday morning here at a Christmas tree stand. We're here at Ravens Cliff Farms, and we're here talking with Heath Hall. Heath, worker here. He comes down from North Carolina every year, much like Santa Claus brings the presents down. You guys bring these Fraser fir Christmas trees down each year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we do.
Work hand in hand with them. Now, we're talking about some safety tips for the Christmas trees. And give us a couple of good safety tips as far as where to put the tree at in your house.
Okay, obviously you want to stay, if you have like baseboard heat in your home, you'll want to watch putting the tree close to that. If you do a fireplace, obviously not set it real close to the fireplace. But these trees are so fresh, so green, it's really hard to have any type of fire issue with them. Of course, if you're going to be gone for an extended amount of time throughout the workday, unplug your lights before you leave, just as a precautionary measure.
And what's a good rule of thumb as far as watering your tree goes?
Again, keep it watered daily for the first week, keep it full, and you will definitely extend the life of your tree. And also that will help the tree from drying out so you don't have to worry about a fire hazard.
I'm talking about the life of a tree. How can you tell how old a tree is other than, I guess, cutting it and counting the rings?
Sure. Typically, a Fraser fir grows 1 foot per year. So if you're out here looking at a 10-footer, that tree is 10 years old. From seed, though, we add a little bit more time because from seed to seedling, which is about 1 foot tall, that's 5 years. So from seed, 15 years. From seedling, it would be 10.
So a 10-foot tree, about 15 years old?
Yes, sir.
All right, and where are you located at?
We're located at the corner of East Burke Coons and Wallace Lake Road.
They have trees tall and small. What's the tallest tree you have here on the lot?
Oh, I believe 13 and a half feet right now.
And one of the good rules of thumb is whenever you're going to buy a tree, make sure it fits in your house. Make sure you have high ceilings. If you wanted to get a 13-foot tree, how high should your ceiling be? I
would suggest at least 14 feet. You need 1 foot of clearance for people who use tree toppers, things like that, because you're adding to the height of the tree.
All really good advice, Lauren. I'll go ahead and send things back to you in the studio. Hopefully you're taking notes for whenever you come out here and pick out your tree.
I am, Joel. Thank you so much. Well, coming up next, we're going to check our forecast. Plus, Christmas only 4 weeks away. We're talking Christmas trees with Joel. Good morning, Joel.
Hey, Lauren, good morning. Yeah, Christmas is only 4 weeks away, but I tell you, coming up in 3 minutes, we're going to be talking all about Christmas trees. That's coming up after the break.
You're watching NBC.
Well, nothing signals the start of the Christmas season quite like bringing home a fresh cut Christmas tree. NBC 6's Joel Rogers joining us live from a Christmas tree stand in Shreveport with a look at this year's selection. Good morning, Joel.
Hey, Lauren, good morning. We're starting off the week by rocking around the Christmas tree here this morning at Ravenscliff Farms, talking about Christmas trees, a little bit about everything this morning, talking about Christmas trees. Go ahead and bring in Heath Hall here from Ravenscliff Farms. Heath, good morning to you.
Hey, Joel. Good to see you again.
Good to see you again as well. Now, every year Santa Claus comes down from the North Pole bringing presents, and you guys come down from North Carolina bringing these Fraser firs.
That's right. We work hand in hand with each other.
Now, a few things about these. I understand they're very strong. They can hold ornaments well. A great retention on the needles as well.
Yes, sir. They have great tensile strength on the limbs, very low needle drop, and of course the aroma is what most people are familiar with. So they make a great choice for a Christmas tree.
My sinuses definitely opened up this morning. This smells great in here. What are people looking for when they come in for the tree?
They're looking at the color, of course, seems to be one thing. They want that just really nice green color. They love the shape of the tree and just the fullness of them.
So Christmas is only 4 weeks away. Y'all opened up last week?
Yes, we did, and we've seen tremendous crowds. We've had a really good, outcome of people. People are great. Tremendous loyalty from the people here of Shreveport. Lots of return customers as well as some first-time customers.
And where can people find you at?
At the corner of East Burke Coons and Wallace Lake Road. We're at 9200 Wallace Lake Road, right beside Royal Salon.
And these trees are grown in the mountains of North Carolina?
Yes, sir. They're grown on mine and David's farms. We maintain them ourselves, cut them, harvest them, and load them and have them shipped here.
It's really a year-round job for you guys.
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely. We're in them full time.
And guys, the smell here this morning, it's amazing. That Christmas tree smell. How are you going to rock around the Christmas tree if you don't have a Christmas tree? And you have 4 weeks to get one. This morning we'll be talking all about Christmas trees, have some safety tips coming up later in the show. Plus we'll move around and show you some small trees, some tall trees, and a little bit in between. Lauren, go ahead and send things back to you for now.
Yeah, Patrick and I can hear the Polar Express moving through this morning, so definitely everybody in the holiday spirit.
That is the Polar Express.
It is.
You can hear that.
All right, Joel, thank you so much. All right, before we head to break, well, nothing signals the start of the Christmas season quite like bringing home a fresh cut Christmas tree. NBC 6's Joel Rogers joins us live from a Christmas tree stand in Shreveport with a look at the selection this year. Good morning, Joel.
Hey, Lauren, good morning. We're rocking around the Christmas tree lot this morning. We're here at Ravenscliff Farm here in Shreveport. Now, we're talking all about Christmas trees this morning. We've been doing some safety tips. Go ahead and bring in Heath Hall again. Heath, good morning again to you.
Good morning, Joel.
Now, Heath, whenever someone comes in and buys a Christmas tree, y'all cut the bottom off a little bit.
Yes, sir, that's correct. And we do that to promote water intake for the tree so it has that nice fresh cut.
Always a good tip to make sure those trees have plenty of water. What are a couple of other good safety tips when it comes to Christmas trees?
Remember to turn your lights off on the tree when you head out for work or school or whatever the situation is. Watch your pets. If you have a rambunctious dog or cat, keep an eye on those guys to make sure they're not in the tree, climbing it, and damaging your ornaments and things like that.
Another good tip, this may be coming from my past, but whenever you get a tree, make sure you have a Christmas tree stand.
Absolutely. The tree will not stand on its own, unfortunately. That's a balancing act that most people aren't going to be able to make happen.
You guys bring these trees down from North Carolina each year. Fraser firs, they really stand apart from other trees.
They do. They have great tensile strength on the limbs, good for ornaments, just a very fragrant smell. Really reminds you of Christmas.
Sure does, and it's in the air this morning. And where are you guys located at?
We're located at the corner of East Burke Coons and Wallace Lake Road.
There you go. Lauren, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I know today is Cyber Monday. A lot of people are going to be logging on, getting those Cyber Monday deals. But tell you what, it's a really good time to go out and get yourself a Christmas tree. Only 4 weeks away. Go ahead and send things back to you.
Joel, thank you so much for getting us in the holiday spirit this morning. Thank you. All right, well, your time right now.
Bringing home a fresh cut Christmas tree.
Yep, indeed. Fox 33's Joel Rogers joining us now live from a Christmas tree stand in Shreveport with a look at this year's selection. Good morning to you, Joel.
Hey, good morning, guys. We wrap lights around them. We place presents under them. They're Christmas trees. It's 4 weeks until Christmas, and this morning we're talking about the Christmas tree. We're talking with Heath. Good morning again here at Ravenscliff Farms.
Good morning, Joel. Thanks for coming out.
It's always a pleasure to be out here. And so, Heath, there's always a debate going on, real versus fake, as far as Christmas trees go. What's your opinion?
Of course, we're going to push the real trees. That's what we grow and what we harvest. You know, if you want to go green with the real tree. The artificial trees are PVC, which is, you know, real hard on the landfill situation. This is a sustainable product, breaks down easy. It can be chipped up for mulch. It's used in erosion. To prevent erosion. And it just comes from the earth and goes back to the earth. So it's the real true way to stay green if that's what you're wanting to do.
And these trees, these Fraser firs, they come from North Carolina. You guys bring these down each year. Just like Santa Claus brings presents from the North Pole, y'all bring these Fraser firs down to Shreveport. And what's been the feedback over the years?
The feedback's phenomenal. Our Facebook page, we have a 5-star rating, lots of repeat customers, and we can just see the smiles on their faces when they come in. They let us know, you know, how grateful they are that we're back, and it's just been a really good turnout, lots of good feedback from the customers.
And if folks would like to come out here and take a look at the lot, where are you located?
We're located at the corner of East Burke Coons and Wallace Lake Road, and our hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week.
There you go. Thank you very much, Heath. I really appreciate you.
Yes, sir, and we're glad to have you this morning.
Thank you very much. Hey, guys, go ahead and send things back to the studio. We have Christmas trees around us. You know, we wrap lights around them every year. We put the presents underneath them. But in order to rock around the Christmas tree, you must have a Christmas tree. And you have 4 weeks until Christmas. But go ahead and recommend get a Christmas tree as soon as possible.
Oh,
Karen, Patrick?
yeah. I can't wait for you to return, Joel. I bet you're going to smell wonderful.
Those are actually some good-looking Christmas trees back there as well, some of the best-looking ones. Okay, everybody, when we come back this morning, got a full check for you.
It's the start of the Christmas season, quite like bringing home a fresh-cut Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. Fox 33's Joel Rogers joins us live from a Christmas tree stand in Shreveport with a look at this year's selection. Joel, good morning.
Hey, good morning, everyone. You know, it may be a little cool outside, but the Christmas season is really heating up, and what better way to celebrate than with a brand new Christmas tree. We're rocking around the Christmas trees this morning here at Ravenscliff Farms. Go ahead and bring in Heath Hall. Heath, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning, Joel. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Now, you guys, much like Santa Claus, y'all come down from the north, come to the south. Santa Claus brings a present. Y'all come from North Carolina bringing these Fraser firs. And what really makes these trees stand apart from other trees?
Just the quality, the freshness, and also the price.
The price and the freshness, and some of the retailers around the area, they're selling the trees, but they're not as fresh, and the price is a little higher.
That's correct. That's correct. And that's what's nice about growing this product ourselves. You know, we can control all those and provide a good quality product at a quality price.
A couple of safety tips when dealing with Christmas trees. I know one is make sure you unplug your lights before you leave your house. But what are a couple of other ones as far as like watering, stuff like that?
Again, just keep the tree watered. That ensures the freshness of the tree. Watch for pets, you know, if you have the little rambunctious guys that like to get into things. And like you mentioned, unplug your lights before you head off to work or school or whatever the situation may be.
Now, as far as getting a tree in your house, making sure you have enough room, like say you have a 7-foot ceiling. Can you have a 7-foot tree?
You can if you don't use a tree topper, but most people put something on top of the tree, so we recommend staying a foot less than your ceiling height.
Okay, say about a foot less than the ceiling. Okay, and how old are these trees? Like if you see a 6-foot tree, or behind us here, what are we looking at? About 12, 13 foot?
Yes, sir. That tree's about 12 feet tall, and from seedling, that tree took 12 years to grow. So there's a lot of time, you know, invested in those guys.
Okay, a lot going on. Christmas just 4 weeks away. Where are you located at?
We're located at the corner of East Burke Coons and Wallace Lake Road, and we're open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week.
Come on out here and get one of those Fraser firs. Hey guys, go ahead and send things back to you in the studio. Karen, Patrick, do you have your tree yet?
Yeah,
Well,
mine's put together.
Yes, it's a plastic tree, but I think it's amazing all the options there are out there for those who get the real trees.
There are plenty of options. Thank you so much, Sir Joel. We've done plenty of live trees in the past, but we also go and we have the ones that you can put together real quick, too.
Oh, yeah, good to have options.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, coming up next, I got a full check for you of your forecast.